There's always that one anime character who went through so many hardships and struggles, which usually result in an extreme transformation. It's either the look or personality, or it can be both. Some start off as innocent and nerdy, some can be very annoying, but by the end, they become a completely different person. It can be good, it can be bad, and well, let's just take a look at Saitama as an example. He went from hair to no hair at all. What a transformation. Let's not waste any more time and get going with the top 10 main character transformations in anime. But before we get started, be sure to subscribe to our channel and press on that bell icon and set us all to be notified about our latest videos. Coming in at number 10 is Rimuru, From That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime Season 2. The first season of the anime leaves fans with so many questions, but with the epic transformation of Rimuru becoming Demon Lord in the Birth of the Demon Lord arc by the end of Season 2, it seems like everything has been answered. This wasn't some transformation for a battle or stuff like that, but it was to revive a friend. Not just one, but many. It was absolutely stunning when Rimuru steps foot onto the ground, then slowly revealed his pretty pair of red eyes. The hype and the revenge is beyond satisfying.
過去も未来も何もない。それでも僕は死にたくない。
まさかあいつ一体。
Coming in at number 9, we have Reiji from Phantom, Requiem for the Phantom. Phantom nails its characters to perfection. From being a very innocent guy that doesn't like violence, who does anyways, to be known as the most deadliest shooter ever. One of the most badass and strongest Phantoms out there. Despite the fact that he was captured and brainwashed, this is still one of the most mind-blowing transformations in the series. Because who would expect an ordinary man to turn into a merciless assassin in just a few episodes? Coming in at number 8, we have Tetsuo Shima from Akira. Akira is one of the best post-apocalypse cyberpunk anime movies back in the day. The transformation was not only intense and interesting, it was scary and sad when it came to the end with Tetsuo losing control over the power he wanted, turning into a horrible sludge monster with massive blobs of flesh and blood. Horrifically, the weight of his mess crushes and kills those around him, including the whole city. Although this transformation could give you nightmares, but when it nearly destroys the whole city, and the fact that it was animated so well even in the 80s, you still have to call this epic.
いいかシモン、お前のドリルは村長のもんじゃねえ。そいつはお前自身だ。お前のドリルは天を突き破るドリルなんだよ。それがグレン・ラガン。俺のドリルは天を作るドリルだ。
Coming in at number 7, we have Simone from Gurren Lagann. Needless to say, Gurren Lagann was a series defined by rising action. This show goes from a boy who's living underground, scared of the surface, to fighting a god in the center of the universe. One of the best transformations of Simone was during the one battle against the Anti-Spiral. Although it wasn't Simone alone engaging in the final form, but he was the one that came up with the idea of combining together with his comrades, creating a gigantic robot formed by fleets of giant robots and giant spaceships. It was the strongest Gurren Lagann in existence. It can throw freaking galaxies like it's nothing, which certainly makes it a cut above the rest of the machines featured in anime.
なんだよグールって。人が殺す、仲間同士殺し合う。僕はそんなんじゃない。僕は人間なんだ。まずいな。
俺を
僕に食われても仕方ないよね。
At number 6, we have Kaneki from Tokyo Ghoul. Who would have thought that such an innocent crybaby could change so much in just one season? Kaneki, who once was an ordinary high school boy, just couldn't handle all the pain from being horribly tortured and assaulted for days. Seeing his friends being spared in front of his eyes, all the guilt, every hallucination, and especially adapting to his new body as a ghoul, the thirst for human flesh. He just couldn't take it anymore. Everything just triggered this innocent young man to undergo an extreme transformation as he became a human-killing centipede. A dude who was once weak has now become a badass. A strong man. No. A flesh-eating cannibal.
ただの雲じゃないか。
新一の虫嫌い、いつになったら治るのかしらね。すごい。
At number 5, we have Shinichi Izumi from Parasite. Here we got Shinichi, our cliché, shy, nervous, and uncoordinated nerd who went to school, got good grades, but things took a drastic change once he was infected by a mysterious alien known as a parasite in his right hand. The most remarkable changes to Shinichi was to his mentality and physicality. After the parasite fuses with his heart, his emotions start to stale. After his mother's death, he finds himself unable to cry, becomes less sympathetic to people in need, and occasionally begins to think like a parasite, as how he described a dead dog's body as a lump of dog-shaped meat. Not to mention, his strength has grown to the point where he can easily shatter bones if he uses enough force.
では教育してやろう。本当の吸血鬼の闘争というものを。
Coming in at number 4, we have Alucard from Hellsing Ultimate. Hellsing Ultimate is the definition of badass. From over-the-top characters to the insane plot to the violent, blood-spewing fights, it is possibly the most intense balls-to-the-walls anime ever made. Alucard is known to be the most powerful vampire in the series. One such fearsome transformation is a demonic beast known as a Hellhound, while fighting against Luke Valentine. Alucard can transform most of his body into a hellish storm of vicious fanged beasts, demonic eyes mixed in the darkness, and he was almost unrecognizable. This gruesome transformation leaves nothing of an opponent but a pulp of flesh and blood. And number 3, we have Black Asta from Black Clover. Aside from Naruto or Bleach, Black Clover is genuinely the best shonen anime with many amazing power usage of all time. It was quite unfortunate that Asta was born without magical power, but he was given a grimoire, the strongest demon Libu, who dwelled inside. The dark power was awakened during a fight against an opponent. Refusing to give up his body, Asta instead was given access to the demon's anti-magic abilities, granting him his first transformation as Black Asta form. As his first transformation, it was an absolute badass to see Asta master the demon's form. At number 2, we have Goku Ultra Instinct, Dragon Ball. Goku triggered Ultra Instinct for the first time during the Tournament of Power. It is literally the biggest power-up in the history of Dragon Ball. Everything about this is done spectacularly. He falls down only to rise up more powerful than ever. Even the gods can't help but be amazed at this moment. Watching Goku transform into an imperfect Ultra Instinct form felt like a breath of fresh air. And fans couldn't wait for the moment when Goku masters this form once and for all and finally gives Jiren the beatdown he deserved. He archived it by letting go of all self-doubt and fully living in the moment, which synchronizes his impulses and his natural drives, therefore subconsciously unlocking his full potential in Ultra Instinct completed form.
命も夢もどうして俺は進み続ける敵を駆逐するまで宣戦布告を
And number 1 goes to Eren Yeager, Attack on Titan. Taking our first spot is the ever-famous Eren transformation in Liberio. I bet you're screaming right now. This scene isn't just one of the greatest scenes of the series, it is also the scent that changes Eren forever. The tension was neatly built up during the conversation of Eren and Reiner, and then with one flash of lightning, the narrative of Attack on Titan flipped 180. Surely this is the scene that will be talked about for years on social media. Anyone who watched Attack on Titan wouldn't believe that this is the boy who tried to solve everything by screaming and punching. He came a long way, and he transformed from a boy filled with rage to a cold, calculating man. This is where we realized Eren is no longer the hero of the story, but the monster. Alright everybody, that's it for today. Don't forget to tell me your ranking in the comment section down below. And if you enjoyed this video, then please hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe. And if you'd like to support me, then consider becoming a member of this channel and enjoy exclusive content that I make for members only. But as for now, I'll catch you later. See you in the next one.